They're most pure and most strong. Their realms are extensions of their very beings, manifestations of their godly essence, all of it informed by belief. So the compositions of the planes is belief. Tell me of the Great Ring now. Among the loose entity of planewalkers, we conceive of the infinite outer planes as a ring surrounding the plane of ultimate neutrality. The Outlands, the spire atop which Sigil sits, is in the center of the Outlands. The further one travels away from the spire, the less neutral the plane grows, until it spills into the neighboring planes. Each of these planes impinges on the Outlands, spinning themselves into law and chaos, good and evil. The Great Road marks the demarcation between the Outlands and the gate towns, and spring up around the gates to these planes. Beyond the gate towns lie the hinterlands, uncharted territory that is lost to history, that loses thought. Danger lies in the hinterlands. Go on. The outer planes differ by morality, not substance. For you, we'll divide the planes into 3 sets: the upper planes of good, the lower planes of evil, and the boundary planes of neutrality. These are then divided further by law and chaos, with the outer lands in the middle. Which of these interest you? Holy balls! Just having a drink feels so good. Just soothes the throat. The upper planes. Oh my god. Of the upper planes, there are the neutral planes, the lawful planes, and the chaotic planes. What would you know? The neutral planes. The neutral upper planes contain the Beastlands, a place of neutrality and goodness with a slight tinge of chaos, where the animals rule in the eternal noon and night. They hold Bitopia, twin paradise of industry and labour, where all work toward the good of all, and Elysium, the sweetest plane of goodness and calm I have ever come across. Alas, right now I am not well enough to enjoy any of their restorative effects. What would you hear of now? Tell me of the rest of the upper planes. Right, so, neutral. Oh, shit. So, lawful. Conjuring gives a small shudder. I am not the best person to speak of the planes of law, he says, for the innate structure and ultimate patterns they impose frighten me. I steer clear of them because I value my individuality more than I value the knowledge they'll bring me. They include regimented Arcadia, nearest of the good planes to the unbending order of Mechanus, the Mount Celestia, home of the Archons, an island in the Silver Sea. Okay, what about the chaotic planes? These are where I feel at home, though I steer clear of Isgard. For the most part, the endless battles and tests of metal among the floating earthbergs of the plane don't do much for my disposition. Arborea, though? He sighs. The mountains are taller, the air clearer, the rivers purer, and the game larger than anywhere else. It is a true paradise, a place where passions run high and the wine never ceases to flow. When I have recovered enough of my wits and myself, when we have done with the outer planes, you should ask me of the inner, and I will describe my journey to you. I will return to Arborea's bowers and glades and lose myself for a time. So tell me about the rest of the upper planes. Tell me more about the planes of the Great Ring. So which set of the planes do you want to hear of? The upper planes. Oh shit, okay, the Great Ring. The lower planes. Like the upper planes, the lower planes are divided into lawful, chaotic, and neutral. Each of them varies in terms of horrors and what those horrors do to a traveller's spirit, and all of them are best avoided. Which of them would you like to hear of? The neutral planes. The neutral planes, eh? They're vile and barely understandable, and they're more insidious on their own than you could ever imagine. Take Gehenna, for example, 4 volcanoes in stages of dormancy floating in an infinite void, each of them somehow alive, and each of them wanting your soul by whatever means they can get it. Populate it with Yugoloths, the worst of the fiends, in my opinion, and you've got the place. The plane of ultimate evil, at least that's what they call it. It is the Great Waste. A no place that drains colour from your body and spirit, stealing away even your apathy. And it's the site of the worst battlegrounds in this war down there. Not in the war down there, don't get me started. Then you've got, Carcery on the chaotic side. Tell me about the war. Aye, the Blood War. At the name, your blood feels as if it freezes in your veins. Ilborn doesn't seem to notice. Wrapped up as he is in his memories, 2 armies of fiends smashing together pointlessly across the lower plains, slaughtering mindlessly in the name of law and chaos. They'll aggrandize it, of course, but in the end, it's about hate and stupid endeavour that aids none and harms far too many. Tell me about Carcery. Carcery and its poisonous jungles, acid swamps and destructive waters. are destructive waters strung like a string of rotten pearls nestled within one another. He pauses and looks at you carefully, again fixing you in place with his eyes. Remember this, Seeker. Carcery is a prison. Home to the Gereleths, one of the most dangerous types of fiends there is. The strength of the prison is the strength of the captor. As strong as the prisoner lets it be, destroy the prison keeper, and a body can escape the red prison. There is almost no other way out. Not when the gates close themselves against you and watch you spin off into the vast space surrounding the orbs. Be wary of Carcery, Traveller, for its bonds can be greater than flesh. Okay, tell me about the war.
Updated my journal.
Oh, we've already had that, have we not? The Lawful Planes. As much as I detest the order of the Lawful Upper Planes, at least they present a modicum of goodness. Their lower plane are counterparts, though. Acheron's a place of ricocheting cubes that never see an end to battle, swarming with the souls of dead humanoids. So Bartor. He shivers involuntarily. I don't know if it's Bartor or Bator. Or Batter. Bartor, whatever, is a place best avoided. Those Bartezu, the fiends in the corner there, are but the merest expression of the deviant corruption embodied in that soulless machine of order. If you want more, talk to them, but remember, all that is bad about bureaucracy and order originates from Bator, and it spreads like a stain across the heart of mortals. Though there is some knowledge to be found there, it is rarely worth the spiritual rape the plane inflicts. Or more the lower planes, they're chaotic. The Abyss isn't someplace you should consider going. Where Bator's all orderly, the Abyss is full of chaos and change, and none of it is pleasant. When it becomes something that approximates normality, that's when you should be most wary of it. It's home of the Ternari, what most primes call demons. And they've got that name for a reason. They are unpredictable and murderous, and a few you can trust are few and far between. The few I have met who I trust, I still don't trust entirely. They are creatures of chaos and evil incarnate, and if they're putting on a friendly face, who's to say it's not part of a larger agenda? Okay, tell me more. Alright, so tell me more of the planes to the Great Ring. The Boundary Planes. Oh, there, cool. There are two boundary planes to my mind, and they are diametrically opposed. One of them, Mechanus, is the very essence of law, a place where beliefs fit together, interlocking, turning in a massive machine that is the entire plane. Some folks would have it that the gears of Mechanus are the engine that drives the planes. The other plane is Limbo, a swirling morass of chaos that follows no rules, none, and just when a body thinks he's classified its behaviour, it goes and changes on him. Or it doesn't. You just can't tell. I was in Limbo not too long ago. Tell me of your journey. He closes his eyes, remembering. I had a Githzerai guide with me, an anarch who could shape the illogical matter of the plane into forms of his desire. We had fought off the harrying of the Sladi, the chaos creatures who call that plane home. It seemed there was more than usual, but then one can never tell what's usual in Limbo. But I digress. In the midst of all this chaos, we came across a series of huge metal interlocking cubes, like some sort of puzzle box. It wasn't something we had shaped, consciously or not. We couldn't find a way inside. It was like a bastion of order within the confines of disorder, a seed of law. That is the best I can explain it.
Updated my journal.
Right, so the boundary planes again. Tell me more of the planes, the Great Ring. So it's number 4 now. The Outlands. The Outlands are absolute neutrality, probably the best place for a body to visit in the Outer Planes. Outside of Sigil, if you don't want to have a plane's morality forced into your heart, everything balances out in the Outlands as it should be. For the plane that sits at the center of the Outer Planes, powers realms are scattered about there, here and there. God, I'm like reading this so badly. About here, and there are handfuls of gate towns that open into the rest of the Outer Planes. The gate towns usually mirror the philosophy of the plane their gates open onto, and if the balance of belief isn't kept in the town slips into the nearby plane. It's a bad situation for everyone because few of the folks in the towns really want that change, but enough of the Outlands. What more would you like to know? Let's go back a few steps to the overview. Tell me of the planes in general. What's the difference Wait, so if I tell me more about that... Whoa! I have more question. Hang on. Wait. Oh no, I think I just... What? Oh no! So who are you? Oh, you're a traveller. Tell me of the planes. I'm only on number 1. So what's the difference? So this is what I did there. Yeah, go on. So tell me the compositions of the planes. I'm pretty sure we did this. So the composition is belief. Tell me the inner planes. Bone deep weariness. Oh! Wait a minute. I had some other questions. I think I do want to do this. So, you're a traveller. So tell me of the outer planes. Divisions in our hearts, you know... I'm not entirely sure if I've read these. Now, the outer planes, where should I start? Do you know the cardinal rule of the planes on which all others are based? Do you know about the composition of the outer planes? Do you know the Great Ring? Divisions of our hearts? Best start from the beginning. The composition. Oh, right, yeah, so it's all about its belief. Tell me about the inner planes. Here we go. So he sighs as if this reminded him of his bone-deep weariness. Think of the inner planes as a globe. On the top pole you have the positive material plane. On the bottom you have the negative material. He pauses. Remind me to tell you of the negative. His eyes turn inward. To some private horror. From the interaction between the two springs all of the urge for existence and non-existence, death and life, actuality and nothing. From them spring the basic elemental planes like fire, water, air and earth. The para-elemental planes that lie between the 4 basic elements, and the quasi-elemental planes that come from the interaction of the 4 elements with the positive and the negative. So tell me of the negative material plane. His eyes cloud over. I went to the inner planes to discover my true essence. I made the mistake of visiting the negative material plane in order to understand my body's urge to decay and the cycle of death in life. I thought myself protected against the ill effects of the plane with my magic, but I was wrong. The blackness of infinite nothing pressed on my soul, and I was beset by shadows that sought to snuff out my very soul. I lost my way for a time, for an eternity, and nearly lost my existence. I could feel my essence falling away from me, and am even now half gone. Never will I return. How did you survive?
Updated my journal.
How did I survive? He smiles tightly, with a piece of nothing that held back the nothing. Nothing can stop nothing, you know, and so I carried nothing in my hand to protect me. Do you plan to journey to the ultimate negation yourself? You have the smell of desperation about you, and so I make you this gift. Hold it in your hand when the shadows press in, and it should protect you and your friends somewhat, should they remain close to you. Heh. He passes you a small black token that looks as if it has no dimensionality to it at all. Thanks, Tomar of the Plains. Tell me of Prime material. You want to know of the Prime? Visit it. The boundless worlds of that plane have an infinite variety, as do the planes, but I cannot encapsulate them as I have here. Suffice it to say, they are the birth of the outer planes, the children of the inner, and they hold limitless potential within their boundaries. Tell me more of the planes. Oh yeah, there we go. So what did you mean when you mentioned negation before? His eyes cloud over. I went to the inner planes to discover my Oh, right, yeah. Okay, thank you. I had more questions. What are you doing? I am fresh back from negation. And I'm trying to restore my essence before it slips away from me altogether. Negation? Right, so that's just the same. I had other questions. What is this place? Unless the cosmos has shifted, or we have been spun into the mazes, I would say that we're in the Modern Corpse Tavern. What can you tell me of the patrons here? I mind my own business here, Seeker, for I spend too much time away not minding it. Speak to the bartender, if you would learn more of his customers. So, what is this place? Mazes? Aye, the mazes, where the lady dumps those who've displeased her. He makes a small semicircle over his heart as he speaks the lady's name. If you'd know more of the lady in the city, find a tout or some such guide. Very well. Looking for a journal? I lost. I see no journals lately, but for my own, and that has crumpled away into nothingness. My apologies. I had other questions. Do you know a collector named Farad? Farad grew up to be a collector? How long ago was this? When I set out last, he was but an officious stripling in one of the upper wards. Huh. Time does change some people. No, Seeker, I don't know Farad anymore, I'm willing to bet. Very well, farewell. Oh my. Right, well he had a bunch of shit to say. We've still got O to speak to, and then Ignis. Man. Also the demons, but eh. So you see a man... Sorry, I was using my mouse to see if I could go onto my second monitor, but I couldn't. It's just because it seemed my monitor was dimmed, and then it brightened up all of a sudden. But I think I'm just going crazy. So you see a man standing stock still. He isn't moving a muscle. On closer examination, it appears that he isn't even breathing, just standing. His eye sockets are empty holes in his face. Contained within their bounds is a flat grey light that seems to dance with possibility. Looking into the sockets, the eerie empty feeling of a limitless void shivers through you. As if you had gazed into a sliver of eternity. The head slowly swivels towards you. You notice that no muscles appear to move under his skin as he turns. And he speaks in a pure bell-like tone. Well met, Wanderer. You have forgotten again, haven't you? I get the feeling, oh, knows me. Yeah, so, do you know me, stranger? As he opens his mouth, you get the feeling of that feeling of eternity again. Inside his mouth, you see no tongue and no teeth. You see no tongue, no teeth. It's almost as if this man were a shell, surrounding an illimitable expanse. I've spoken with you before, and always you forget. Your endless quest to discover yourself ends always in your amnesia. You draw close to the truth and recoil. Let us hope that you have the strength to enjoy your existence. What do you know of me? How do you know this? I know that you, like a fly, rise up from the wreckage of your old shell, buzz about for a time, and curl up and die at the window of truth. You bumble about the pain, seeking the light without any plan for your actions, and fall exhausted when you fail. You rely on others to feed from them for a time, and move on with no regard to them. I have watched you come here... I've watched you come here and listen to your words, and watched you move away no wiser. Will you learn from your mistakes, Seeker? I don't think I like your tone. Through his face... though his face does not smile, the humour is evident in his voice. Is your answer to all your problems to fight blindly? Are you no more than a biting insect, or will you achieve a thought at some point in your pitiful existence? Who are you to speak to me this way? I am O. For some reason when he speaks his name, it sounds like he's speaking of much more than a single letter. As if the speaking of his name contained untold possibilities and nuances. No human tongue could ever create such a sound. What are you? It is my name. It is the name of a portion of eternity. Okay, so... portion of eternity. I am a letter in the divine alphabet. Understanding me leads to understanding existence. I am writ in the true names of half of everything. My being encompasses truth. I am mathematic, organic, and metaphysic. So what does that mean? The divine alphabet is writ in the name of everything that exists, from the seed at the hearts of the elemental planes to the core of the great beyond. My brothers and sisters, a single word translates into the two in your mind, and I reach across all that is, was, or ever shall be. We are thought and reality, and concept, and the unimaginable. Tell me about the great beyond. You would not understand, no mortal possibly could. It is beyond the powers of comprehension of all but the most powerful of powers, and once they understand, they move beyond the veil of mortal comprehension. I can explain it no more than that. Perhaps sometime you will understand. So what are you doing here? Why, I am watching the ebb and flow of mortality. What do you seek? You mortals are like wasps. You build your lives and nests, from the slimmest of branches. And when the wind shakes your home life free, you seek to sting the wind to death, instead of realizing your foolish mistakes, attempting to repair the damage you have caused yourselves, and learning from your experience. You bring harm to any who have the misfortune to blunder near you in your time of pain and distress. My advice to you, to all mortals, stop acting like an insect and start acting sentient. I'll think about that in the meantime, and some more questions. What was that you were saying about the divine alphabet? So, then that means you know all the secrets of existence, doesn't it? I know parts of many of them. Without a connection to my brothers and sisters, I am but a letter. Alone I am a symbol. Combined we are language and power. So, you don't know the secrets of existence. I did not say that. A letter is still a powerful force, even on its own. Allow me to show you. He opens his mouth wider and wider still. The mask of his face tears around his eyes, mouth, and nose, revealing that hint of eternity you glimpsed earlier. You are lost in it, adrift in it, a part of it. You return to your mundane senses and realize that O has vanished, yet somehow, your horizons have expanded, enlightenment has brushed you, however briefly, across the brow. That was indescribable. Whoa! Oh my god, he's disappeared! And I got +1 wisdom? What the shit? Ha ha ha! I have exceptional willpower. And wisdom. 16! Oh man, I didn't realize it was going to disappear. That sucks. I kind of want to see what he looks like. Oh god, he looks weird. Holy... Oh. His constitution and dexterity are quite high, and his strength. Damn. What's Mort's strength? 12. He is mostly constitution and dexterity, whereas I'm kind of like a rounded. Because like my strength is my best. Not best. Wisdom's my best, mostly because, you know, that increases the amount of XP you get from dialogue and quests. I think it's actually just from dialogue. It might be from quests as well, not entirely sure. Also, what I want to do is speak with Dakon. There we go. So Dakon turns to you, his eyes like polished coal. His blade mirrors his eyes for a moment as you address him. Then he nods. What is your will? There are things I would like to know, Dakon. There! Can I talk to you about your teachings? Dakon awaits. Can you teach me anything of weaponcraft, Dakon? Shakes his head. I can redirect one toward the craft of war, but I cannot advance their skill. My weapons are not of steel, but of will, and knowing of the self. Oh well, if I ever need to resume the fighter profession, I'll ask you. I had some other questions. Can I talk to you about your teachings? Do you teach me anything about, or anything of the art, Dakon? Know that I am not a teacher in this, but know that I may serve as a guide. I do not know how humans come to be versed in the art, but when you learn the art, return and ask again. I'm asking him when I'm a mage then. In the meantime, I had some other questions. Okay. I had some questions about the Githzerai. There it is. Right, so he waits. I had some questions about their language. He waits. Can you teach me the ways in which your people speak? Know that the speech of the people has its foundation in history. All things are as story to us. Metaphor is a tool and an inspiration to the strength. Know when we speak of Torrig's table, we remember that Torrig was noted for his hospitality and goodwill. When we speak of Selkant's heart, we recall the lecherous and cruel nature of Selkant. Understand? Will you teach me? Yeah, there we go. Dakon teaches you some of the common forms of speech. A wise man is said to have wrote the book of the Anarchs, while to accuse another of treason is to remember. Vilquar's eye. It is said of generous people that their cupboards are bare. Common greetings include Hail, Swordringer, and Zerchai's kin bow to you, to which one should respond, and the traveller is pleased. Dakon is a skilled teacher. After his instruction, you feel capable of exchanging proper greetings with other Githzerai. Thanks, Dakon. There are other things I wish I would know. There actually isn't. Never mind. Let us leave. Actually, no, we're not leaving yet. I think I've spoke with everybody. Apart from Ignis. And my throat is really starting to hurt. So what actually happens if I try and speak with him? This crackling, billowing creature twists slowly above an iron grill upon the floor of the bar. It may have once been human, but now its skin is charred beyond recognition. Streams of fire form a wreath around the creature's body, and the flames lick at the few remaining pockets of flesh, causing them to bubble and run like wax down the creature's skeletal frame. Examine the smouldering corpse. The heat surrounding this creature is incredible. To your surprise, the iron grill the creature floats above has sagged and bent from the heat. At first you thought the heat came from the grill, but now you realize it emanates from the creature as you watch flakes of ash drift from the writhing corpse. Oh god. And float slowly to the ceiling. Greetings? The thing makes no response. It writhes slowly within the flames. It lives, but it does not seem aware of anything other than the fire that surrounds it. Its skin is flame, its heart is flame, and you know within some shadowed corner of your memory that this thing is dangerous. Examining the creature is just the same, leave it alone. Okay, I guess we're done in here. I mean, I've been in here for like an hour, so it's understandable. Yeah, like I've spent a long frickin' time here. Ah, great. Killed him! Holy fuck. That was awesome. Nice! Ah, that was the best. Did I actually... I can't remember if I exchanged... Hey. What the fuck do you think you're doing? I'm going, you don't have to make... You don't have to pester me. Oh yeah, I never even went back to him, did I? Oops. Such a good job I came back here. Elias. Well, I just want to ask you some questions. Look, I apologise for what I said to you before, I just need some questions answered. I don't think I'd like to apologise to you. He appears entirely shocked, as if the notion of apologies is alien to him. You wish to apologise? That's what I said. I suppose, okay. That didn't really help. I don't know if I did anything. I'm certain that maybe I did speak with him. So, who are you? I have not. So what world are you from? How did you get here? I get it, you're one of the clueless. It sounds like quite an adventure. No, it's not looking like there's anything I can say. Where are you from? The River Tame. How'd you get here? Maybe I did get the XP from him, and I just don't remember. Either way, Marcus, I did your duty. You won't be having trouble with Mokai again. I got 1,000 XP, Jesus. Then friend, you have full bar privileges, for free, anything you want, anytime. That must have been a pretty big tab she ran up. You don't know the half of it, you want a drink now? No, but I'll be back. Yay! Free booze! Woohoo! I think the other thing I'll do... I was about to say, where's Nameless One? Or the Immortal.
Right.
You could probably call him anything, really. My name's John. Or Dave. Dave would be better. I love how I say the name Dave. Oh no, it's just heavily accent. Great. How are we all missing? Are you shitting me? There we go. Holy bloody hell. Damn it. I'll be resting once I finish the session, so it's fine. Oh, come on, duck on. Kill him. Yeah, leave him. They're running away like little bitches. Oh, whoa! Quick loot. Hey, we got Clock Charm. Nice. And money. Right, now let's just get rid of the other two bitches. One's over here, and the other guy's running an exit, which I don't want. But as long as I target him, it shouldn't matter. Oh no! That poor guy, he got completely cornered. There he is. No. I don't think I'll be able to attack him. He left! No, he didn't. Oh, whoa. I really want to attack him. Will this work? Where's he going? Hold up. What the shit? Oh my god, that was so weird. We ran so far. I wouldn't have been able to do that usually. Are we being attacked again? Are you serious? You shitting me, man? Yeah, it must be. The music's just not changed. No, I think it started the combat music and then stopped. Right, we need to find Ingress, which is going to be a pain, because she'll probably be running around like normal. Ugh. No, these are just dust dudes. Ingress, where you at? Oh, right, she is still just stood there. Perfect. Greetings, Ingress. Ingress, I found someone who can take you back to your home plane. Ingress falls silent. I want to go home, want to leave this place. His name is Kendrian. He should be along shortly to help you. Trust him, alright? Ingress says nothing, merely nods quietly, her teeth chattering inside her mouth. I'll go back and meet Kendrian at the Smoldering Corpse Bar and make sure everything turned out alright. Be strong, Ingress.
Dated my journal.
Hey, we did it. Right, so now all I need to do is go back to the Smoldering Corpse Bar and speak with what's-his-face. And that should be it. And I think that'll be a good time to end the session. Woo! Can't believe how much time I spent in the bar. Not surprising. Not particularly. Well, no, because there was a lot of different, like, unique people you can talk to, so it makes sense. but still kind of crazy. Sheesh. Oh, God. Right, so... Kandrian. Oh, bollocks.
All right.
Is he? He's still in the same place. Oh, I just couldn't see him. He blends in. My goodness. Oh, here we go. Kandrian stands as you approach him. The Toothed Woman wanted you to have these, he says, holding out his hand. She wanted to express her thanks, even out the balance book, as it were, and be done with the damn things. The palm of his hands are Ingris's dancing teeth. He smoothly deposits them into your hand. Enjoy them, Seeker. Yay! I got 750. Nice. Right there. I think that's a good enough time to end the session. Oh wait, yeah, I want to rest. Shoot. If I want to rest, I want to go back to my tomb. Basically. Cool your heels here, kiddo. This game's so good. If you don't like reading, then it's a game that will be terrible. I admit that, but it... just the story's so... I don't want to say heavy, but invested. Where the hell's the entrance? Shit, I don't remember. I thought it was here. Oh wait, no, it's... Wait, is it? Yeah, it must be. Hold up. It's there, open tomb. Why be tomb not open? Oh, there we go. Entrance is here? What a weird place to click. Right there, boom, perfect. We can rest. Where's there?
I'm gone.
Oh shit, I rest for 16 hours. So it's currently PM, so it's still day. Perfect. By the way, that's going to be the end of this session. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed. And until next time, take care.